Hey everyone, what's up? It's Karl-Anthony Towns. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, I know we've been away a little bit off the main channel here, but I wanted to do something that always has a lot of fun, and I think I always have a great time doing as well, and I think you guys always enjoy. It's a Q&A. We put it on Twitter. We put a question up asking you guys for some amazing questions, and you guys delivered as always. And wanted to come out here, react to them, and read your questions, hopefully answer something. Maybe you learn a little bit about me a little more, and if not, and you know these things, then shout out and salute to you for being a big Karl Towns fan. So I think we should just start. First question goes to JM the Kid says, would you consider visiting the Philippines for a quick promo tour in say about 2 to 3 years? I would. Been thinking about it for a while. COVID has obviously postponed a lot of trips we had planned, but Philippines is definitely high on our list. It's something that I want to go to. It's something that I want to enjoy. I want to meet the fans. I want to meet the culture. You know, I think that it's going to be a really, really fun trip. So looking forward to it. Aaron Stanga, I hope I said it right. What are your top 3 favorite Mac projects other than Faces, obviously? Macadelic, Best Day Ever, and you know, I have a very soft spot for swimming, so I'm gonna say swimming. I think those 3 touch so many different avenues and talents that Mac had, and I think as well for me as a listener, just hearing the kind of emotion he put into it, it resonates a lot, and especially knowing the man, just to know the genius behind it, is something special. Tips for learning how to watch film with a more analytical lens. I think it just comes with experience. It comes with just knowing the game, you know? I think that everything in life, you know, you get better with time. You know, you have to practice everything. Just the same way I practice my 3-point shot, hook shot, layups, whatever the case may be, you know, it takes time. So I think when you're watching film, learn to break it down into step by step. Why did this cut affect this person getting open? Stuff like that. Dig into the game and really become a student of it. What would it take for me to be able to meet Jalen Noel? I do not know, but I think he's very approachable. So I think when you shoot him an ass, I think he'll come through. Going back to this moment and being 34-0 back in college, what exactly was going through your mind? I took this picture of my TV screen. It was on my birthday on March 15th. True Big Blue fan. Says Angela Boblet. I believe I said it right. Hopefully I said it right. But 34-0. It was special. It was special. It was going into the NCAA tournament, undefeated. To honestly answer that question, we all felt that no one could beat us. We felt that we were supremely confident. We had a resume that made us even more confident. We had the results and the success so much that we felt that it was like destiny was on our side. It felt like all the stars aligned for us. So we felt very good, very confident. We felt like, you know, we knew we didn't have it in the bag because we had to play the game, but for us personally, we felt that this was our time, and boy, did we get humbled. So, do you play Apex Legends? I used to play Apex Legends a lot. I don't know, Call of Duty came out and it kind of just took me away from Apex Legends, but I really want to get back into it. At what age did you realize you needed to be a strong shooter from beyond the arc as a big man to be a strong NBA player? Really? I've been shooting my entire life. I thought it was probably my best offensive weapon I had since I was a young kid. So I just felt that if I wanted to play this game and have fun, I had to play it my way. I found a lot of success early on. Like when I was like 2nd grade, 3rd grade, when I was getting national notoriety for playing basketball. I just knew that I wanted to be different. I wanted to be my own player. I wanted to have my own flavor. So I always thought versatility was going to be my calling card. Being able to dribble, being able to be explosive, hopefully later in life, because at the time I was for sure not explosive. But just having that talent, you know, the touch around the basket at 3 opened up a lot of avenues different for me. So in my size, obviously, I was always a big kid, always the tallest in the class, especially with the teacher included. So I always felt that I was going to do really good. I never really had too much of a, I'm a shoot to be an NBA player. You know, I was more focused on like getting a college scholarship. Like if I had all the skills, I could get a college scholarship. My parents wouldn't have to pay for me to go to college. NBA wasn't like the thought, you know. I wanted to get to the NBA, but you know, I wanted to take care of first the steps. You know, I was approaching it from a step standpoint. Like first step, get to high school, be a varsity starter, get a college scholarship, do well in college, find a way to possibly get in the draft. So I was kind of thinking like, no, I wasn't really on like, college, book, teach me how to shoot so I could get my game right so, you know, maybe Minnesota could draft me. I already had that in the bag. So I just was more, for me, it was focusing on sharpening all my skills, you know, letting my body mature and just trusting in the process. No pun intended. I'm a diehard Wolves fan, and we've had some years that were underwhelming, to say it kindly. That is saying it kindly. What's been the main factors this year compared to previous years? He also says, thanks to you and this Wolves squad for bringing life back into Target Center. I think what you said is us. I think this team we look at each other as a unit. We look at each other as a family. So just, making those small sacrifices for each other to see each other succeed, being happy when each other succeeds, putting everything about winning, not about stats, not about money, not about anything else but winning. It changes everything. It makes the game, one, funner, but two, you just see the result of that chemistry, late in games that we usually don't win, let's be honest. Usually at the end of the game, we find a way to lose, we're coming up with new ways to lose in the end of the game. And this year, you've seen us get in games, close games, fourth quarter, and we're almost all the time pulling it out, finding a way to win. So whether it's D'Lo showing he got ice in his veins, Ant showing why he's gonna be a superstar in this league, or me finding ways to hit game winners, it's just a team effort. You just see so much greatness out there, and I think for us at the end of the game, we all feel comfortable in the ball in our hands making that last shot. So that's a testament to coach with great practices, great player development for our assistant coaches and our player development coaches and our organization, and third, just the players having the right mindset in the locker room. That's why it's translated to so many wins this year. Who was the top 75 player you were most excited to meet, interact with at All-Star Weekend? All of them just great. That's a lot of greatness on the court. When I went out there during the All-Star game and just saw all this greatness on the court, it was humbling, one, to even be asked to be part of that event, but two, just to see all these guys with these NBA 75 jackets on and stuff made me even more hungry to be there when it's NBA 100, to have a jacket on and to make my name known like these legends have. So I think the one that stood out to me a lot was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, just being able to meet him and, as a big man, just, one of the greatest big men of all time, and being able to shake his hand and have a conversation and just see the respect, he gave me that brought, that was an amazing feeling to have, when you have someone like that who's regarded one of the best players of all time, and he respects your game so much and loves watching you play. I think that it meant a lot to me. So really appreciative of that moment. I think that was one of those moments that I'll cherish forever. When will you come to Brisbane, Australia? Listen, I want to go to Australia. I've been said this since Mitch was here on the Timberwolves. I've been wanting to do this, but it's COVID came up, life came up. I can't control everything. Cat can't do everything now. So, the little things came in the way, but we gonna get there. We're gonna get to Australia. I promise you. I can't wait to go. I've heard nothing but great things about Australia, but I've also heard that the wildlife is a little crazy, to say the least. Wildlife, aka insects, snakes, spiders, kangaroos punching people. I don't know if Kangaroo Jack was a truthful movie or not. I'm very excited to find out, but I'm excited. I really can't wait to go. I can't wait to meet all the fans over there as well, and hopefully we could even maybe have a basketball camp too. I have said before that Jalen is the most underrated player on our team. Who is someone on our team that doesn't get enough credit for what they do? I think honestly it's Jalen Noel. Other than Jalen Noel has stepped up into his role. He's one of the best, I think, in the league at what he does. His ability to come off the bench, score at will, be a high efficient scorer, a high level scorer, but also if you need him to start, he comes in and he plays really significant minutes and gets the job done. So when you have great point guards like him, you obviously got D'Lo, but you got Jalen, you got J-Mac, Leah's getting better every single day. We have a great unit of guards that just really could, put a lot of pressure on any team in this league and could compete against the best of the best with no problem. And not only can they do it themselves with their talent level, but they give us all the confidence that we know they could do it. So, when you see Jalen Noel on the court, you feel pretty good that buckets are going to be made. Wow, this is a great question that's get asked me a lot. Are you planning on playing with the Dominican team in the upcoming World Cup? For me personally, yes. I've already made it known that I want to play. Now we just got to see if schedules match up and is possible, because the new FIBA rules are a little different. They kind of play a lot of games when we're in season. But if given the chance, I would love to take that opportunity to go back and play for the Dominican team, play for my mother's country, and resume where we left off. Last time I was with the Dominican team, we qualified for the World Cup. So be cool to either get us back there or to get ready for the next Olympics as well. How do you start, keep, how do you start or keep being motivated during workouts? I want to work out, but I didn't care where to start. Well, for me, I always think of workouts like this. There's some kid, well, when I was younger it was a kid, but there's someone in this league that is out there working when I'm resting, and he's trying to take my spot. So I can't allow that to happen. So for me, I always go into workouts thinking about that there's someone that's trying to outwork me in this league, and there's some kid in college who's trying to come in, trying to prove his point, using me as his platform, and I'm not gonna allow that to happen. So I'm motivated all the time by just competitiveness, pure competitiveness, wanting to be great, doing whatever it takes, consistently telling myself that whatever it takes you must do, and living by it. I feel like no one in this league works as hard as me. I feel like I outwork anybody, and I put the hours in and I put the time in to have that confidence. You know, when I work out, I feel like my practices and workouts are the reason why my confidence is high in the game, because I built it. It's not artificial, it's real. So it's a sweat equity I put in. I don't think a lot of people would beat me in that. If you, Andrew, and Zach stayed together and given time to grow, what do you think your ceiling could have been? I think we could have been special. I remember talking to Ryan Saunders, and he was talking to coaches around the league and scouts around the league, and they looked at us and were saying how we looked like we were gonna be the next Golden State, you know, the next big three. So it looked really good. I think that the whole league was realizing what we were going to become given time. It was early in the process, so you know things were working out. Especially later in the year, we were finding our groove with Ricky and everybody, and we were winning really good games. I think we won like 6 of the last 8 or something like that. But we were winning games against really top opponents, especially the Golden State Warriors, who ended up winning the regular season record. So I felt we could have been really good. You know, I felt that we could have definitely made a stamp in the NBA. Us three, we just needed time. You know, we had the right pieces. We had draft picks that were going to be valuable. We had everything we needed to build something super special here with a lot of talent. You know, obviously the business is the business, so things didn't work out the way we thought, but you know, I'm very happy with the team we have now. I think we're God, you know, blessed Minnesota with another chance to have something really special here, and I think they're taking full advantage, Sasha and Chris Finch. So shout out to them, shout out to the organization. What are the hardest parts of being an NBA player and why? I think absolutely the hardest part about the NBA is the fact that the travel. The travel is bad, you know, to be able to play these games and give you guys, the fans, an amazing show every night, you know, and the travel is it's very difficult. It takes a very big toll on your body, on your mental as well. But also just, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think that's probably the hardest thing I had to adjust when I came into the league, was just how much we were traveling, you know, and I'm not the biggest fan of planes. So that also added another aspect to it. But I think that's what fans don't realize, you know, just how much we're really on the go. You know, we're playing in your city, and then next thing you know, we shake your hand, we get to say hi, maybe throw you a towel, even maybe have a conversation. We're really lucky and honored, and we're right to the plane. We're right to the plane to the next spot, next city, whether it's another away game or it's going to be a home game. You know, it's tough. You know, there's many times, you know, you have back-to-backs, especially for us recently. When you're seeing this video, we just finished our 3 back-to-backs in a row, and in those back-to-backs, you're seeing like we play a game in OKC, and then we fly home, and then, you know, right after the game, we're home at 3 in the morning. You know, driving to the house, you know, it's 4 in the morning by the time you're at the crib, and you're trying to bring the bags in. Everything is 4:45 before you get into bed. If you're going straight to bed, and 5:15 in the morning, you're going to sleep, and you're waking up at 11:30. If it's a home game, you're waking up whenever you wake up to go to a home game. But an away game is different. In an away game, you know, you get everything done, you're probably in your room 4:30, 5 in the morning, and you're waking up at 11 to have brunch, because that's the only time brunch is served, from 11 to 1. So, you know, you got to get up, you're barely sleeping, you're always moving, you're always going, you know, you got to get your lifts in, you got to get treatment, you know, you're on a back-to-back, you played last night, your back, your ankle, your knees hurt. You're getting that worked on, so you got to wake up for that. And then, you know, you have a 3 o'clock shoot around, 2:30 shoot around, so there's really no time to get adequate rest. And you know, coaches and medical staff will do the best they can to give you as much rest as possible, but they know there's no adequate way of getting rest, especially when you're in the air. So, you know, travel is tough. Long-winded way of saying that travel is tough. It's the toughest part about the NBA. but it's all worth it when you get to go out there and see those kids and see how motivated and inspired they are by watching you on the court. It makes up for everything. Someone said, favorite Mac Miller album, Faces. Faces, masterpiece. Everything you ever wanted from Mac in all different types of ways. You wanted boom bap rap, you wanted emotional rap, you wanted kind of like a jazzy effect, you wanted R&B, you got everything from him. So that's probably my favorite complete project by him. Favorite card in the collection, favorite card of yours. All right, my favorite card, trading card in my own collection is a card. It's a 1 of 1. It's me and KG signature signed card. It's really cool, and I'm gonna hold on to it forever. It's something that I cherish a lot. Favorite card of mine will be the same one. So I answered both questions without knowing, but sick. It's dope. Chucky will get a photo. It'll probably be right here. Put it right here too, Chuck. Matter of fact, make the whole screen the card. Yeah, that card's nice. Will we have more vlogs? Chucky, will we have more vlogs?
Yes, 100%.
There you go. That was a question more for you than me. We just filmed one, so it's getting worked out right now, but you guys should be getting a new one pretty soon after this video is posted. How did you feel about the Timberwolves growing up before you got drafted there? Actually, for me, I was a fan. I was a fan, obviously, of the NBA. I've always wanted to be in, but the Timberwolves had a special place for me because of KG. You know, KG was someone, for me, my childhood friend is a huge KG fan. So we kept up with the Wolves and KG and specifically, but from that love of for him having KG, I had a love for Latrell Sprewell, for Sam Cassell, for Stephon Marbury, Isaiah Ryder as well, and Wally Zerby. Were people I really took notice of. Those guys were just some of the best players that have ever come through this organization, and also in the league. Made such a stamp on the league. Marbury, where his passing and his ability to score, Latrell Sprewell just being himself. Honestly, at the end of the day, and KG being the Lord he is. I'm trying to say, being that dog. Just dominating the game. Wally with his shooting, and just all those guys. As they went in the dunk contest, I remember rewatching it on NBA TV. It was a Hardwood classic. So I just had memories of the Timberwolves like that, because of KG. KG put the team on the map for me in the East Coast, and I just always respected the organization and the team so much. And their jerseys, second to none. Couldn't beat them. I don't think anyone touched the Timberwolves jersey, especially during KG's era. I think the only jersey that I thought two jerseys that I thought that were really nice, that could compete with them in any sort, was the Vancouver Grizzlies with Mike Bibby, Pau Gasol. Those jerseys, the light blue ones, the Grizzlies old ones, sick. Honestly, there's one more too. The Raptors, the Vince Carter rookies, or the Tracy McGrady rookies, whatever you want to call them, but those purple joints with the red Raptor stuff, sick. The old school Cavs ones were cool with Bron, the one that had like the little, with Mo Williams and them was there. Those were dope, but those couldn't mess with the Wolves ones. The Wolves ones, there was one more I'm forgetting. It'd probably be the Kings, old school Mike Bibby Kings. Like, not even Mike Bibby, it would be like Chris Webber, Bobby Jackson, Peja, Vlade. So I think those were all sick, but no one's beating those Timberwolves. The trees can't be beat. Streamers or YouTubers you enjoy watching. YouTube wise, I watch your friend Kyle, Cougs, Dr. Disrespect, highlights, Tim the Tap Man, 4YE, Gideon, Nico Kai. I watch a lot of YouTube. Those guys make amazing content. I have a bunch of fun watching it with the fans as well and the Twitch community. Streamers wise, I've really taken a time to enjoy small streamers, and that's why I wanted to make Cat Cartel. I wanted to give the streamers on the rise a platform that can amplify their fan base and also amplify their lives and their Twitch careers with nothing in return. I don't want nothing. I just want to be able to help people utilize my platform for good and be able to hopefully give people careers and put money in their pocket that they can take care of their families with. What's living in Minnesota like? It's cold during the season, but out the season, top 10 places I like to be. Weather's great. There's so much to do outside. It gives you a lot of fresh air, and I just love how the Minnesota nice thing is not a joke. People are really nice here, and it's just a lot of fun. I find myself most of the time at the park and joining people playing games and having fun outside, wiffle ball, volleyball, whatever the case may be, fishing. So I really do enjoy my summers and springs here in Minnesota. Best pizza in the USA. Fratelli's Pizza, Piscataway, New Jersey, Joey D's, and Metuchen, New Jersey. I don't want to hear no one else say shit in this video and in the comment. That's the best pizza. If you don't believe it, I want you to see me in the street, fisticuffs, for who's the better pizza. No, I'm just saying. That's my favorite pizza, personally. It's the best to me. It is after our OKC game. I am extremely hungry. But you guys had asked such great questions. I wanted to get this video done before we ate dinner. So thank you guys so much for sending your amazing questions on Twitter, answering my tweet. If you guys didn't know this Q&A was even happening, make sure to follow me on my socials, on Twitter at Karl Towns. We also have at Karl Towns Live, where we'll be posting all of our stream highlights, our streams, and any cool, quirky things we do on stream or anything. We have a bunch of special guests all the time. So definitely lock into Karl Towns Live, especially hit that follow at Karl Towns on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok. You know, definitely stay tuned with us. We're trying to bring you as much content as possible, and especially with your guys' input and your guys' suggestions, we can bring you the content that you fans want to see. So definitely hit us up on all of our socials, and definitely hit that subscribe button on this YouTube video. This video is very fun to make. I have a bunch of fun doing these Q&As, and hopefully maybe we could do this more often. You guys always have such great questions, so the season keeps going on and there's new questions to be asked. So definitely am not afraid to answer any of your questions. You guys make all of this possible, so definitely want to bring you the answers you're looking for. So thank you guys again. Thank you for tuning in to the Karl Towns main channel. Definitely hit the sub button, hit the bell so you're never late on the new content we're bringing you, especially with vlogs. You guys said vlogs, we're bringing you vlogs. So vlogs will be coming out right after this video. Love you guys, appreciate you, peace.